Hello guys, welcome to another video on this channel. Today I will be playing sort of a meme deck, which is Ulula Necker. It's a list that combines Ulula with a 4 provision warrior package with Marauder, Berserker and 2 Brockfar warriors, as well as Herkia. And also like great swords with Megascopes and Summoning Circle. So it's a pretty point slammy list with some removal options. Yeah, see how this goes. I'm gonna mull the Kaduch here, don't really want it, it's round 1. And the Bewitcher. I mean, this is my Sage target, this circle, so I'm gonna mulligan it. I think I might actually open with it. Yeah. It's a bit annoying for my opponent. Like it is a bit uninteractive. Okay, so Greatsword is literally the next unit. It's problematic with the mask. Hjalmar and Quen are also pretty low in the deck. In case you don't know, Circle shows you the order of the cards from top to bottom, but only your units, right? So it's kind of like a second maxi, except you can't shuffle with the circle, and it only shows you units, but it's still pretty valuable information. So I'm probably gonna end up shuffling with maxi, because I, first of all, do not want to draw the Greatsword, and second of all, we had Quen and Hjalmar very low in the deck. Let's play Herkia. I think I will play Berserker now. Yeah. Like, with this order, I mean, I am also thinking about playing Greatsword and clicking Herkia. But I think my opponent could still pretty easily kill the Greatsword, even if it's at 7. I think I would just not click the Herkia, so my opponent has to make a choice about what to kill here. Like, I will get the Megascope value later regardless after the circle, so... That's not very efficient, right? Cataclysm on this. Where my Marauder here? Get some more value from the Greatsword. I'm not too scared about these Megascopes pricking. With this circle. Play the Megascope now. Like, there was an argument to play this to try to buff the Greatsword, but I actually kinda like trying to maybe grit the circle. Yeah, Necker is very low, we're definitely shuffling. I think I will put Bewitcher at the bottom. Okay, so we have like 1 in 14 to draw the Greatsword now. I'm gonna keep the mask for now. It's not even to play around the 1 in 14, it's mostly to like give my opponent less units to damage with his pings. Like, I might play Megascope next. So this is an interesting thing. I'm not gonna click the mask, but I have like 20 tempo now coming out. My opponent doesn't... Okay, he does realize it, unfortunately. Alright. Wait, that is interesting. I thought the Greatsword would come out. Okay, that's actually really good for me. But then we... Oh, that explains it. It happens before the end of your turn. So that's why this procs before the Mega Scope. But that is really good for me, because now I get to keep the carryover. I mean, I don't mind not using the mask. In that case. I don't really care. Okay, I mean, I don't really want to break the Greatsword right now, so we're gonna keep, although it would have been nice to have access to Ciri. Yeah, let's bleed. This list is very good for smarking, and we also want to utilize the circle carryover, obviously. We just raise a Greatsword. It's also awkward for my opponent, like he has to damage the Greatswords now, which is not ideal. I can heal them up with the Berserker Pinks. Yeah, I mean, we can push quite hard here. I can play Jenga this round, Hjalmar, maybe even Champion's Charge. Yeah, I don't think I care about this Holger that much. It's like pinging random stuff. It will often ping the Great Swords, which are just gonna get healed. I'm just gonna lock the Raider instead. Unfortunately, the ping hit the armor here, but well, it is what it is. I mean, I could even play the Necker this round. Like, we will see, but okay, I mean, this is such a good Necker. Like, I get to kill the Hjalmar with the Kaduch. Yeah, why not? I like it. Like, this looks very tempting to push like this. Maybe I will get the green to Ciri. The offering is not amazing here, I guess. But I think it's fine. I could see maybe going for like one leader just in case I get offering to make the value a bit better. Or yeah, we make the warrior value a bit better this way. And the Kring, the Ciri obviously. Healing the Hjalmar, and yeah, like this is a really strong play. Like we're up by a lot of points. It's kind of what this list does. It just slams tempo basically, which is very good against control decks like Pirates, right? Like we don't really have much to control. 8-wave, sure. I mean, I'm just gonna pass. Like, how does my opponent do these points? He's 25 points. There's no way he does it in one card, I think, so probably has to go a card down. I mean, I didn't spend my Necker to get this card advantage, but I still have pretty strong plays with Gwen, Hjalmar. I also get the Terror of the Seas out, as well as Bjorn. I'm pretty sure we're easily winning here. Still have our leader as well. Just more points than his leader. After his payoffs for the leader are basically gone with all of these 4 cards rather. I guess Holger's not really a payoff, it's just these 3. Also the 2 long ships as well. Alright, I mean offering is just gonna be bad. It's uninteractive though. But it's just gonna be bad. I think I keep this. Like, Ulula would just die anyway. I could technically play Ulula and Warrior as my last 2 cards, but like this Bear Witcher is really good. I mean, I guess I put this at the bottom, right? But I kinda like the Warrior, because it's uninteractive. I think I will literally just Champion's Charge this. It's uninteractive. It's also just my best answer to this card other than Hjalmar. This should be my best Hjalmar. don't think I will get a better one. I don't think my opponent will play any taller units. Let's play the warrior now. What's your last card, Mr. Opponent? Justiana. Yeah. Typical Pirates gameplay, right? Like, Pirates against Pawn Slam decks are always just bad. I'm not gonna BM, I'm just gonna pass, but yeah, we're winning this game by a lot. Getting a double last say against Pirates is just always so strong. Alright, well, let's jump into the next game, I guess. Our next game, we are against Enslave. Which Enslave is it? Let's see. 6, alright. As expected. Small the Bear Witcher, because you want both of them in the deck for Quen. So you reduce the chances of breaking, obviously. Okay, what else can we mull? The warrior is looking awkward in this hand, so I'm gonna mulligan him. Maybe the offering. Yeah. Alright, I think I will decree Maxi, because I don't have Necker in hand. Okay, we're drawing Necker. Alright, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, I guess, or check the order later. So we're drawing the Greatsword with the mask, which is fine. Alright. I remember there used to be a debate about taking screenshots with Maxi. Some people considered it cheating for some reason. Which, I mean, it's not. It's... I mean, I could memorize the cards if I really wanted to, but I am too lazy to do that, I'm not gonna lie. So, I'm always taking screenshots when I play Maxi. Alright, my opponent also plays Maxi, which is very interesting in an Enslave list. Alright, I guess he's not playing Calvit then. If he's playing Maxi with Calvit, that would be crazy. Wait, I guess it's... Okay, actually it's probably just my list, right? Like the Renegade Ivo list. I just didn't see it for such a long time that I got a bit confused. But yeah, it's probably just my list, I just realized. Alright. In that case, let's take the discard. I'm gonna discard the Marauder, I think. Just the weakest card here. And I'm gonna play my Circle. So yeah, it should be my list, because I think I didn't see anyone else put Maxi in this deck. So I do expect this to be my list. We'll see, I guess. It'd be funny to play against a viewer. Alright. Do I want to commit Herkia? I probably have to. I mean, she's not that good later on against this leader anyway, so... yeah, I'm just gonna play her. Then I can play the Greatsword protected against Joust. Yeah. I wonder if the Renegade list is still gonna be good this season. Slave Driver got buffed, so... I mean, Sergeant got nerfed on the other hand, but Slave Driver did get buffed. But like also Calvit got buffed, right? So opponent's playing very slow. I think I'm just gonna play another carryover card then. Calvit got buffed, so like I'm not sure Calvit is good enough to play him still. Over the setup that I had. Like, Calvit still has the same problem that you will struggle a lot on Blocoin with him. Because the Calvit decks just don't really have many tempo plays round one. It'll be interesting to see which list is better. Alright, my opponent decides to leader now. I mean, it makes sense. Like, it is probably the best leader he is getting. So I can see that. And it does put a lot of pressure. I'm gonna lock the Vigo because this list doesn't have any other engines. I guess I could have played the Jenga right of the circle, but to like be able to pass and win the round. But I think I'm gonna probably lose on even here, and then I might want to keep the carryover. Although I don't really need as much carryover if the series sticks. That's kind of pointless anyway. I probably have to try to win this round. Or like, I don't know, at least not lose on even. Will be tough though. This is a very strong play. I mean, since the circle is gonna be used here anyway, as well keep playing, right? Yeah, maybe it was too greedy to keep the Herkia. Like, maybe I should have used her. It does give my opponent too good of a leader. Although my opponent was playing very slow, so I kind of didn't respect this leader because of that. This Lydia was very strong. My opponent decides to copy the Great Sword. I'm gonna kill it with Gwen. This is a very greedy play from my opponent. Kind of also tells me that he doesn't mind playing this round for longer, I think. I guess another reason could be that he just doesn't have another tactic in hand. I mean, I guess it was the most likely option. Very good Vilgefortz. Unfortunately. I guess it technically maybe should have used the Hjalmar on the Herkia. Just yeah, maybe. Would get me ahead by one. I'm just not sure if I can even try to not lose an even here. Okay, I could take a tie, a card down. Is that ever my best option of winning? I could see that, because I'm drawing Necker already. Yeah, I actually like that. I think it's my best chance of winning here. Like, if I win this round instead, right? Like, I would be going 2 cards down. And then if I pass, we basically end up in the same spot, except the round is longer. And like, I'm already drawing my best cards, so... Okay, next card is the Sage, and then my Necker pulls a Bear Witcher. I mean, that is better than Berserker. I think that's my best option here, I have to say. Taking the Staya card down. Like, the round is shorter now for my opponent's Ivo. Honestly, I don't mind not playing the Hjalmar now. Because if I played the Hjalmar, I would probably just lose on even. Like, I don't think my opponent would take the pass. And losing on even would be way worse than the situation we have now. Can I kill this? Yeah, I can kill it. But I'm getting Champion's Charge from the Neckers. I kind of don't want to kill it right now. Because then I'm not gonna have a Champion's Charge target. Let's just play Ulula then. Sure. What am I gonna rest with Sigrifa? Is it gonna be Ulula? Probably not. It's probably gonna be a great sword. Let's kill it. I'm not gonna banish a great sword in case my opponent decides to renegade it, I guess. He could renegade into Ulula, I guess. That was maybe an argument to rest her. But I don't think I mind, like I can... Yeah, he gets Ulula. He should be able to kill her. Alright, let's go Necker, because I kind of have to. Getting me Champion's Charge. I guess I want to set it up. Get a Bear Witchers, I don't need to full leader right now. Yeah, maybe should have rest her. Like it would... Like it is probably the best Renegade target for my opponent. Otherwise he would have to grab like... I don't even know what he would grab, honestly. I mean... Is this Ivo big enough? Let's see, I guess. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think this Ivo is ever big enough. We should be fine here. Yep. I mean... We win a card down. Pretty good. Alright, so... For our last game, we have Battle Trance. Probably Alchemy. It could be a tough matchup. I don't have much removal for the Preachers. I don't have any artifact removal. But let's see, at least we get red coins. I can smork quite a lot here. Push my opponent pretty deep. Gonna mull one of the Mega Scopes. So I have an artifact from our sage later. Alright. The version with crow messengers. Sure. I'm just gonna open Herkia, do a decoction check, I suppose. My opponent doesn't have decoction, I might decree the Ulula. My opponent will have decoction, and I probably decree CV. Okay, not the decoction, but trial of the grasses instead. Alright, that's the same job, I guess. Let's just play this. I don't really want to damage his units, I guess. Just play the circle early. So if my opponent passes, I need 21 points. How can I achieve that? I could decree Ulula, that's 10. And then this plays for 11. Sure, let's do that. Because I think my opponent will just pass here, or play Axel, I guess. And yeah, just passes. Ulula makes it by 1 with the warrior, which is nice. We get to win the round with circle carryover. I should have paid attention to the order of the units. I forgot about it. Sometimes I just click too fast. Oh well. Probably just have to be conservative on my mulligans here. Yeah, I mean, not great, because this hand is not the most proactive one. Do I take the risk? I really should have paid attention. Probably not. It's fine, we just lose a point on this. That point probably wouldn't have mattered anyway, to be fair, because of the heal value, so it's fine. It's not the best hand. Like, we don't have Siri. I could pull Siri from Quen if I really wanted to. Okay, Avalak into Troll there. Not the best play, because we can definitely heal this great sword. Let's play the Megascope for now. An awkward hand. Like, I really should have checked the circle, so I could take that mulligan. Okay, my opponent decides to go for Deran discard despite not having Crow Mother. And I guess the argument is he's gonna heal the Deran anyway, but I'm gonna damage some of his units, so like he could have healed other stuff. It's not necessarily a good play, I would say. Do I leader once just to get more warrior value? Probably not. Doesn't really make any sense. Like, it denies my offering value, so it doesn't really make any sense. I don't think I can pass now. Like, yeah, we have to keep leading into the Getty, I think. But does that make any sense, is the question. Okay, right now, if my opponent plays a Preacher, it's, what, 4 points, 10, 14, 15. It's not enough. He has to use Troll there or his leader. Like, if I keep playing... I mean, I shorten the round, but my opponent gets to keep his leader and Troll there. But I'm also not a fan of this pass. Like, I'm not sure I can ever win the long round, I have to be honest here. Against, like, Mushi with Hailing Fusions. Oh, I forgot about Crow Mother, to be fair. Oopsie. Didn't matter in the end, thankfully. I completely forgot about counting the Crow Mother value. Crow Mother nerf actually mattering a lot here. Since my opponent would have went ahead if it was a 5-power Crow Mother. So pretty lucky here. The nerf helping us. Okay, I mean, I kinda have to keep this hand, like... We could brick so many things here. We could brick an artifact. I mean, I guess that's about it, but... Still, have to keep it. I can't risk breaking an artifact here. We didn't play Maxi this game, so I don't know the order of my deck. But yeah, like, this will be a problem, right? I think I maybe should have pushed. I have to be honest here. Just shorten the round more. And play into the Gaddy. Alright, let's see how this goes. I mean... I think it is still possible to win this game. The problem is... I don't know which special my Necker is getting. If it's getting Sick Drift, I would have wanted to play it early, but if it's getting Champion's Charge, then I want to wait. Alright, I'm gonna kill this. Gonna banish the smaller Greatsword, I guess. If my opponent decides to go Gigatol on one unit, it might be possible to win. Alright, so does this tell me my opponent doesn't have a way to rest the Rhizome, or what? I think I'm gonna lock it either way. Like, doesn't look like he has a Preacher. And maybe he's just waiting for the Ale turn. But he could also have, like, Pride of the Sea into the Mahakam Ale anyway. And if I lock this, then... If he goes for that, then he might not have access to the other Rhizome. Yeah, I'm gonna lock it, I think. I also just don't have any other place, right? Like, what else can I do here? Let's go for Gwen. So I don't break it with early Nectar. Now I can go for Sage into Megascope as well. I'm hitting Hermione because he's probably gonna get healed anyway. But I could potentially kill him next turn instead of going for the Mega Scope. It does make my offering value worse, but it denies him like a target, which makes my opponent play more into Champion's Charge. And I think Champion's Charge might be my win con here, I have to say. I did have the Rhizome. I guess he can do this anyway. So, but then the luck just doesn't matter at all. Let's go for the Mega Scope. I'm gonna just go for the last say Kaduch with offering value. Into the Mentor. So do I full leader? I mean, it doesn't matter. I think I always go for the Mentor, right? So it doesn't really matter whether I leader now or not. It could make my Champion's Charge awkward if I full leader, actually. Yeah, we never full leader. We just go for the offering. I mean, is the Mentor even the best? I'm not sure. Guess it is now, but maybe it was better to neck her last turn. Just go for the Bear Witcher. Well, we don't get Champion's Charge. Is this enough? I think this is enough anyway. That's kind of crazy that I win this pretty long run without Champion's Charge on this big creature. I totally expected to lose this game, honestly. Like, I really didn't like the pass. I felt like it's too early. Because my opponent still gets so much value from these Ale of the Ancestors, Infusions, and Mushi. And we actually managed to win. So that's nice. Didn't expect that. But yeah, that will be it for the video. A bit of a meme deck this time. But it is a very fun list, and it is like a bit of a different approach to Skellige. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, then make sure to like and subscribe.